Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dose of Common Sense, January 1st, 2019. I guess in a not so subtle way, we're back, we're packing, we're ready to kick some ass. Good to be on the air, finally. Where the fuck have I been for a year? Well, let's just say, looking for better things, I have found it somewhat. I'll get more into that later. Perhaps in another episode, but certainly not right now. Because we have some fun news. And you might ask me what that is. Well, given the fact that we've had more phones released in the last 3 months than we've probably seen in the prior 8, and we'll probably see more phone releases in the next 3 months than we have in the prior 6, I just don't know what the hell they're up to lately. You kind of want to say cheer, but let's look and see what's been launched. The Axon M, a 2-display phone. Wait a minute. Wasn't there also a 2-display phone called the Kyocera Echo that did a perfect imitation of a Hoover vacuum cleaner? It sucked. It was bad. And so was this one, but I digress. The Moto 5G Moto, whatever the hell you want to call this, it's not 5G. It's not a new Moto. It's not even the old Moto Z. It's something like that, sort of. I don't know if you can figure that out better than I can, but if you do, you are way smarter than I am. They did release a couple of new Motorola's, but none of them are flagships. None of the ones that were released within the last 3 months are flagships, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think a flagship's coming unless Motorola does something massively new within the next couple of months. Now, you've got Samsung coming out with a few new ones, including allegedly their foldable phone. I'm not sure what I think of that one. I'll put it like this. I'm curious / scared. Yes, I'm scared. Because Sammy's come out with some doozies as well as come out with some greats. Anyone want to look at the doozies, all you have to do is just look at the Galaxy Home and you'll have my question answered in your own head. ZTE is no longer in the picture in the United States, sort of. Kind of a shame, kind of done it to themselves, and it's kind of funny that they got out in the nick of time, considering, with all due respect to ZTE, their software / hardware has turned to shit. Quite honestly, because those that are sold on their not so flagship carriers in the United States have had nearly all of them trashed or replaced with refurbs or just plain out upgraded to new phones, because for some reason after 12 months their software turns into a great big steaming pile of it, and there's no way it can be fixed. And this is coming from somebody who tinkered and toyed with the software for 7 years in one way, shape, or form. If you're kind of wondering just what the hell ZTE's been up to, I don't know. I wouldn't go near any of their devices. But I digress. That's just me. So bear that in mind. On the other hand, LG has come out with some decent mid-rangers. They've come out with some decent flagships. But, of course, LG has no idea of the concept of marketing. I feel bad in a certain regard for that. And then I don't. LG, this is not your first phone. This is not even your fifth. This is like your 15th. And you've had some doozies, but you've had some good ones too. And I'm staring at a couple of good ones right this second, considering where I'm at and where I work. No, I haven't switched companies. There's a concept called marketing. You have to let the public know of what you have. One of your reps and I have actually had this conversation, but for some reason it seemed to have gone in one ear and out the other, unless someone in some place, and I'm not talking about anything having to do with U.S. marketing, because obviously you don't have anyone in U.S. marketing, just hasn't decided to come up with anything. And I'm kind of perplexed as to why, because you have decent offerings. Your name should be more known, but it hasn't been. And don't ask me what can you do about that, because my first words would not be nice. Discover the concept of marketing. I don't know if you have. I don't know what your philosophy is. I don't care to know what your philosophy is. I'm not involved in that. It's way beyond my pay grade. As I recall, my pay grade is still 0 because I'm doing this for the public. But if you suddenly develop something called a marketing plan, it might work. Anyway, this is just one of those quick, hi, how you doing messages. We haven't been out in a while. We haven't been around in a while. Hi. We had to take a little bit of a hiatus because of family issues. However, that does happen. But we're back. And we're going to do this a little more on a permanent basis. This is not full capability. This wasn't intended to be full capability on the beginning. This is more or less proof of concept. So, hopefully, thank you. So, hopefully, we will now be back, and we will be back more often than not. So, thanks for popping in. It was nice being here, and we will catch you later on down the line. This is the Dose of Common Sense for New Year's Day 2019. We are out, and we will be back very, very, very soon. Thanks. Bye.